So, back from the VGC guide, and this time we are looking at Iron Boulder. We finally got the consistent, physical, rock-type move. Mighty Cleave is a ridiculous move. We've been waiting for this accurate, strong rock move for ages, and it's unique to Iron Boulder, and also, it's an Urshifu. It bypasses Protect. This is such a good move. This is going to increase Iron Boulder's viability massively. We've seen how strong Urshifu is in just invalidating Protect, a main part of VGC. Mighty Cleave can do exactly the same thing. Way faster than Urshifu. Almost as strong as Urshifu. This is going to be pretty strong, especially because we all know that Incineroar is going to be the most common Pokemon in the format, or at least very much up there. Mighty Cleave just absolutely bops it. This is what we've all been waiting for in regards to a rock move. We've all had to rely on rock slides and all that and Stone Edge accuracy. Finally, Mighty Cleave. That's the one. Iron Boulder is going to be a very solid Pokemon for sure. If it was just Stone Edge, if it had all these stats and everything else, and then it was Stone Edge instead and a different unique move, then it wouldn't be that great. But Mighty Cleave, that's so strong. Breaking through Protect, absolutely massive. Then basically, whatever coverage you want. Like Zen Headbutt / Psycho Cut, that's going to be the choice there for Iron Boulder, obviously making use of your second stab. Zen Headbutt is stronger and can flinch, whereas Psycho Cut is consistent and will not miss, but will probably miss some KOs that Zen Headbutt would have got otherwise. And then just rounding off, Earthquake is coverage that means you should be able to hit everything, like Steel types that would be resisting you otherwise. It doesn't get Stomping Tantrum, apparently, which I would have thought it did, but apparently it doesn't. So Earthquake it is. And you have to hit yourself. So, yeah, this is going to be very strong. Life Orb or Booster Energy, that's going to be your choice. Like, if your Booster Energy is free, feel free to go Booster Energy. But just keep in mind that Booster Energy is a little bit awkward if you want to be increasing your damage output. This is great, like the Life Orb, because you can go max speed and still be able to get your damage boost as well. So you can get some KOs you wouldn't have got otherwise. But if you want to go Booster Energy and then just go, like, as fast as you can, then you're going to get the speed boost. Not a bad thing. Speed boost is good. But if you want the attack boost, you are not able to outspeed Ogerpon. Because if you see here, Adamant underspeeds. Ogerpon is 178 there. So, yeah, a little bit awkward. But if you want the attack boost, that's still perfectly fine. Just accept you are not outspeeding Ogerpon, and then you don't need to go max speed. This can outspeed a Landorus Incarnate. So that's all the speed you need. There's basically nothing in between. At least at this point, maybe Iron Leaves will pick up and you need to outspeed Iron Leaves and all that. But otherwise, relevant-wise at the moment, you don't need to outspeed anything other than Landorus Incarnate that you couldn't have done otherwise. Therefore, you get a tiny bit of bulk. So, yeah. Also, Swords Dance, very viable. If you are running Swords Dance, drop the Psychic move. Mighty Cleave, absolutely mandatory. Why would you ever drop that? And therefore, the coverage of Psychic is not as good with the rock coverage. Ground is better. Go with Earthquake, so you can go with Spread's attack as well. Because you'll be Mighty Cleaving way more than you'll be Psychic moving, so you might as well just get that extra coverage. Water is a pretty good defensive typing. There's a couple of other good ones. I was thinking Fairy initially because of all the dark types that would be running around as well, like knockoff from Incineroar. But you share your Steel type weakness if you go Fairy. So I would be more inclined to lean Water. I'm sure there's a couple of other good defensive ones as well. But yeah, Iron Boulder. It's going to be very, very impactful. Mighty Cleave, a stupid busted move.